Hi, my name is Jeremy. This is Red Means Recording, and welcome to video 3 of me making some stuff on the Maschine Plus from Native Instruments, describing the process, describing some of the new stuff I've learned, and some of the sort of pitfalls and weirdness along the way. This is an amazing device. I've talked some mild smack about some things that bother me, but the more I get to know it, the more it reveals its secrets. And today I want to talk about slicing and creating dynamic sort of like performable slices from complex synths. Before we get to that, I want to show off something that I've learned about loading your own stuff on here. When you record something or sample something, it goes to the Maschine 2 user folder on the SD card. But when you want to bring something over, it's best to put it in the user folder. What you'll find is if you go to browser and go to user, you'll be faced with the Maschine 2 folder if you have recorded stuff, and the user content folder if you've put stuff in the user folder. And the way that Maschine works right now is that it doesn't really properly recognize subfolders that well. So by putting it in the user content and only having 1 degree of subfolder, you are able to actually drill down into the individual folders. So for instance, if I go to Other, All Products, and User Content, All Banks, here are my main folders right here. And then sub-banks, I'll find the individual folders for that folder. And the same goes for instruments. So I have some massive presets in here and some Kontakt presets. For the most part, Kontakt and massive presets that I brought in do work. Some massive presets didn't, and I'll show you what happens with Kontakt stuff. It's not fantastic. These sounds are from 99 Sounds, a really amazing sample maker, really beautiful stuff. And they release packs that are free. And I really, really like them. They're really beautiful, and we'll be using some of them today. So sampled instruments, all products, we're going to go to Kontakt. And then let's find one of these that we like. I don't know if I'll be able to pre-hear this. Probably not. Let's go ambient guitar drone and hit load. So now technically I have a Kontakt instrument, which I can play. But what we don't have is anything here. And I don't know if that's because of the way the Kontakt instrument was created, but basically we have no control over this whatsoever, and that kind of sucks. Like I can't even change like the attack or the decay or any like stuff like that. So it's different than loading something into the sampler, which actually gives you control over the individual things. So a little kind of not fantastic there, but it's better than nothing. So we're going to be working in jungle drum and bass sort of thing today, because I want to show you how I've been chopping up stuff from LazerBass, which is one of the coolest things on this that they've included. LazerBass is I don't know if it's a sleeper hit in the world of Reactor, but I certainly don't hear a lot of people talking about it, and I think it's just fantastic. Cool. We're going to be using groups a bit more. So what I can do is I can go to pad mode and I can go to this sound and I can add another sound on top of it. You can have multiple keyboard playable sounds in each group, which is pretty cool, honestly. So next up, I kind of want to get a little percussion thing going on, a little top loop. So we do get time stretching on this, which is really, really nice. So let's go ahead and lay this down and then resample it. At the moment, I don't know how to slice a sample that I have on the SD card. I only know how to resample it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go internal, group B, and we're going to go to page 2, and we're going to go to 1 bar. Cool. So sync 1 bar, going to hit start, and then we're going to hit restart loop. And there's a little piece of our breakbeat. So let's go to slice, and let us go to, I think grid might be fine. Let's go to eighths. Actually, I want those little 16th notes, So for this one, I'm just going to hit OK. I have fixed velocity on, so I don't have to deal with velocity changes. Let's give this another try. we're going to go over here and find something to make this a little weirder. So what we're going to do, because I like that automation, we're going to go into our pattern and we're going to double it. Yeah, that's fine. So let's go ahead and restart the loop, and we're going to hold auto and play with that frequency course. I like that. That's pretty dope. We could try adding some vocals, like a little vocal hit. That could be fun.
We played this style for all the ladies.
Okay, cool. That take care of that. So next scene, let's go over to scene ideas, a new scene. And scene 5 is going to be some new shit. So we'll go to browser, and then we want a snare. We'll use that. And I do want this. I like that. And I want that. And I also want the open hi-hat. Cool. All right, I'm going to pitch that down just a little bit. There we go. Now it fits perfectly. Cool. So we have our kick snare. Let's go ahead and duplicate this pattern and add our hi-hats. All right, so I want a portion of what we had in here before. Sort of want to carry the vibe forward as we go. So we are doing so well so far. We got our patterns in there. So let's start adding a bass. So let's go to instruments. Let's go to all products, reactor, all banks, LazerBass. LazerBass is just... All right, we're going to start off with a sub bass. Yeah, we definitely need something. So let's go back to our first group and go into pad mode and add a new. We just want this to be in the background so we can turn it way down. I also want to add an EQ and get rid of some of that. All right, I'm going to switch up our bass a little bit. We've dropped away from our chord progression for right now, and now we can start doing what the point of this fucking video was. 45 minutes into it, which is chopping up some LazerBass stuff. So I'm going to go into this friend right here, and I'm going to again go over to here and go to Instruments, Takeoff User, go to Reactor and LazerBass. Quantize. So LazerBass has a lot of really dope little macro controls. It's one of the most usable ones that Reactor presents in here. So let's go ahead and listen to some of these too. So now we have this cool, complex sound, and we're going to slice it up and reuse it. So we'll go into H, and we will go into sampling. And want to do. We're 4 bars, and we want to pull from internal and G1, I think. So we can do that, and then we can go back to LazerBass and find another one that we want to mess with. So let's go back to here, and let's go back to here, and let's go to pattern and make a new pattern over here so we don't hear that. And pad mode, we're going to go to this pad, and let's go back to LazerBass here. And what we're going to do is find another instance of LazerBass. All right, let's go into H, and we are going to go to sampling, and same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4 bars. Hit start and sample this. Start. Okay, so let's go ahead and mute our friend here. We don't need this, and go back into here. Why are you doing that? That's really weird. Now we'll do grid and 16th, 8th. All right, apply to be like this. I think this is how we want to do it. So let's go into our plugin instance sound. And each one of these now should be separate. Yes, indeed they are. So we're going to record something with this, and then we're going to mess up every single slice. So let's try that real quick. Cool. So let's go into each one of these and start fucking them up. We have done some shit to everything. Let's see what we end up with. All right, well, that certainly is a result. I don't know if it's the greatest thing in the world, but I was having a lot of fun with it earlier in the week, and I just kind of wanted to show it off that the slicer is really good for things other than just beats. You can do all kinds of shit with it. Where's our sub? Here it is. Let's go into this sound and add some distortion. All right, cool. Well, that's it. I hope that was fun. I hope it was cool. Anyways, my name is Jeremy. This is Red Means Recording. Tips and tricks for the Maschine Plus. Go in the comments. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.